And I like my coffee like I like my nannies, black and bitter.
In a hilariously awkward sketch, Andy introduces his boyfriend to his overly affectionate family. But things spiral when the family starts doing dramatic mouth-to-mouth air exchanges, completely breaking Fred Armisen and setting off laughter across the whole cast. In Hollywood Dish with Jennifer Lopez, Bill Hader was supposed to throw a milkshake at Kristen Wiig, and it worked perfectly in rehearsal. But during the live show, he missed, shocking the audience and throwing off the sketch. Kristen froze, unsure how to react. Luckily, the West Coast and reruns used the rehearsal version, but the East Coast saw the mistake live. In the RKO movie set sketch, Dwayne Johnson and Vanessa play 90s stars, with their takes constantly interrupted by Vanessa's farts. While that alone had them giggling, it was an unexpected baby's noise that completely threw them off.
And get some sleep.
In the hilarious Scared Straight sketch, Kenan Thompson tries to scare some teens with over-the-top movie references. But once Tracy Morgan shows up as his ex-con buddy, it all falls apart. Easy. Then Jason Sudeikis, a little too hyped, jumps on a table, lands badly, and does an awkward little jiggle that completely cracks up the whole cast. In the Dream Guy sketch, Kim Kardashian kept a stone face through most of it, until Amy Schumer hit her with a surprise one-liner she hadn't shared during rehearsals, totally catching Kim off guard and breaking her on the spot.
Do you accept this token with both of my holes?
And I like my coffee like I like my nannies, black and bitter.
In the Benihana sketch on SNL, with someone like Jonah playing a wild 6-year-old, it was no surprise that the cast struggled to stay in character. And that's exactly what happened after he kept messing with Leslie, nearly breaking her over and over. And she finally lost it after he nailed a hilarious Adam Sandler impression.
I shot the sheriff, but me do not shoot the dead.
In the Evacuation Alert sketch, a family freaks out over a fire warning. But things go completely off the rails when Dave Chappelle's character reveals he's stashed stuff everywhere, even in the dog. The moment he pretends to cut it open, fake blood pours out before the knife even touches it, and the whole cast nearly breaks. In one of the funniest sketches ever, Jim Carrey plays a psychic trying to help a couple talk to their dead relatives. But instead of doing that, he starts getting possessed by famous celebs like Jimmy Stewart, Billie Holiday, and even Charles Bronson.
You make me wanna puke. Awesome.
Leaving.
The moment that really broke everyone was when he did an impression of Alan Thicke. Jason Sudeikis was laughing so hard, he violently started shaking just to hide it.
You can kiss that new Mustang goodbye.
In the Diner Lobster sketch, Pete tries to hold it together, but the second Kenan Thompson shows up dressed as a dramatic lobster, it's game over. Pete completely breaks.
Who's this guy?
In the Surprise Lady sketch, the family is planning a surprise for their mom, but Kristen Wiig plays a hilariously absurd character who just can't contain her excitement. It gets to the point where that excitement transforms into a stiff, ridiculous walk that completely derails Leslie Jones. In the Private Eyes sketch, Louis C.K. played a detective caught in an awkward romance with Vanessa Bayer's character. The absurdity hit its peak when he tried to say, "I love you now," but the cue card mistakenly read,
I love you, no. What?
If there's one cast member who's mastered the art of not breaking, it's Kate McKinnon. But even she seemed to reach her limit in this sketch when she was handed a basket of meat that smelled absolutely disgusting.
A lot of meat. The scent is strong.
In Uncle Ben, Dave Chappelle lived up to his reputation for going off script, leading to one of the funniest unscripted moments on SNL. While Pete Davidson played Count Chocula, Chappelle broke the fourth wall with a sharp, unexpected comment that mentioned Davidson by name.
America, look at Pete Davidson's lips.
The joke caught him so off guard that he accidentally spat out his vampire fangs, struggling to keep a straight face.
Maybe I got some Italian in there somewhere.
In the overly protective brother sketch, the script goes off the rails after Heather's boyfriend, Justin, accidentally mispronounces nice.
It's Glass. Nice to meet you.
What?
What follows feels like pure improvisation, as her brother Taryn keeps bringing it up and messing with Justin in every possible way.
You said the dumb word. Don't look at me like that.
In the plagiarism sketch, an unscripted moment had Ashton Kutcher go for a high five, but get awkwardly ignored by Debbie Downer, and ended up doing a funny little jiggle to play it off. Moments later, Seth Meyers accidentally knocked a phone off the desk but caught it midair with lightning-fast reflexes. In one of SNL's most iconic sketches, The Californians, the characters obsess over which roads they took to get there. But the real chaos started when Fred Armisen cranked up his accent live.
Get back on San Vicente and let it dump you out into Mulholland where you belong.
It wasn't rehearsed that way, and Bill Hader completely lost it on camera, his face turning red every time he tried to keep a straight face.
Just get on the chin and get out of here.
In this sketch, Kevin Hart brings back rapper Chocolate Droppa for a wild listening party. But as the song plays, it hilariously starts revealing his friend's deepest secrets.
Harry is a Muslim, but he eat pork.
That's not true.
The stuff he reveals is so wild and unexpected that even the cast, including Beck Bennett, tries to cover his mouth to hide his smile.
Cause I'm shooting at everybody. Zoom, gunshot sounds. Woo!
In the iconic SNL sketch Matt Foley Motivational Speaker, Chris Farley played it calm in rehearsals. But during the live show, he went full intensity, yelling the now famous line and nearly broke the entire cast.
I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
David Spade hid his laughter behind his hands, while Christina turned red and used her hair to cover her face. Farley's wild energy had everyone breaking, especially during close-ups.
You're gonna be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.
Another element that makes the skit so legendary is how Farley breaking the table was completely unscripted. The cast's shocked faces say it all. In one of the most painfully relatable sketches, Kieran tries to cancel his cable but keeps getting bounced around until his call is somehow transferred to the cable box itself, at which point he totally loses it and has to hide his face to stop laughing.
Can you cancel my cable?
There is nothing I cannot do, for I am made of pure data.
In the apple-picking sketch, the crew accidentally played the donkey voice too early, cracking up A.D. Bryant, and even Kate McKinnon, the queen of not breaking character.
Listen to this satisfied customer.
She was literally at a complete loss for words. Chris Farley never failed to make his co-stars break, and this sketch is proof. It was already funny, but it hit another level when Spade teased him for eating too many fries, reminding him he's supposed to be on a diet.
I thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Adam Sandler was already breaking the whole time, but just moments later, he slips into a high-pitched Valley Girl accent, which ends up breaking him more than anyone else.
I hate to see this happen to you. You're my best friend.
In this sketch, Ryan Gosling tries to flirt with his neighbor, but completely loses it when Kenan Thompson storms in as the fed-up neighbor, ranting about all the weird noises coming from their apartment.
How's that for sound?
It's good. It's really good.